the one I want to talk about is National Get Funky Day.
Oh,
Ooh, dude.
snaps.
How often do you get funky?
Every day, bro.
'Cause I was gonna say, like, I get funky way more than once a year.
Yeah.
Dude, we are back again for a new episode. Bring it in.
Boom.
Did you realize that the last episode we did that? So we just kept bringing it in.
Just kept bringing it
Yeah,
in.
I didn't notice I kept doing that, but then while I was watching the episode, I watched my own podcast.
What?
No, when I was editing it and watching it, Anna was like, dude, how many times do you guys do that? I was like, I don't know. And it was like the whole episode.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we warmed up to the point where at the end we were just hugging each other. Like, it was awesome, dude.
Dude, I totally forgot about that.
Especially when you were like breaking the world record. That was like,
Yeah, that was
pretty dope.
I mean, I didn't really make it. There's
No.
shame upon
Yeah,
me right
yeah,
now, and my
yeah,
entire family, and I need to break that shame.
yeah, dude, because that will linger on for generations. And
Yeah.
honestly, I think that we should try that one again because
Yes.
we made you.
I was so close.
You couldn't practice, and you
Right.
were only what is that, like 16, 17 away?
Yeah.
Like you're right
That's
there.
true.
I think if you practice, dude, I actually thought about a technique of trying to take your fingers, slide them between pins, and
then
grab.
boom.
Dude, how many could you do
Boom.
like that, dude?
Boom. Okay, but then does the I'm pretty sure, like, we didn't look up any rules or anything like
Yeah.
that. Do the pins need to be set in a certain specific order?
No.
It's just
No, they just got to move from A to B.
Okay.
So however you can do it, dude, you could do like, you ever seen Home Alone?
Sticky bandit.
Sticky banded
Yes,
it, dude.
sir.
Just and put
Yeah,
them
yeah.
in. So I figured we could try that one again, but we should also look at other Guinness World Records that you could.
Dude,
try
I was
to
thinking
break.
as like we should try to break and also make new world records.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, all right, we could just like we come up with anything we want to, really.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like, I wonder how you do that. I'll look into it.
Yeah, I think you think of something weird,
Yeah.
something that nobody would ever think of,
then just do it.
and then do it. Like the other day, Liv, she had your daughters over.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like playing at the house, and she has all these slap wrist things for children's ministry.
Sure, sure.
Right. So there's like a bunch of them in the house.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I got home, and they were just everywhere.
Right.
Right. Toys everywhere. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
it was like a treasure hunt. I was finding all these little slap wrist
Yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah,
And I started
yeah.
collecting them, and I felt like Thanos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So I
yeah.
was like, Thanos ain't got nothing on me. I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I'm in my underwear.
What's the kid from Pokemon?
Ash?
Gotta catch 'em all.
Pokemon.
I wasn't. You want to hear a funny thing? We'll go right to the
Yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah.
I wasn't allowed to watch Pokemon as a little kid.
Demonic.
Yeah, it was like pocket monsters, but monsters was like devil in
I
English.
was all about it, man. I was all about it.
Actually,
and I had all the cards.
well, I was gonna say, I actually wrote down that we should, as an episode, we should play the
Yeah.
Pokemon card game.
Well, I had I used to play it all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
It's super cool. There's a lot of cool mechanisms in
Whoa,
it.
dude,
Yeah.
you did good. That was good.
Words.
Yeah,
Words are hard.
yeah, dude.
No, but I had the entire first collection, like first
Yeah,
generation.
yeah, yeah.
I had like 5 binders full.
That's great.
And then my mom made me throw them away because I got in a fight with my sister over it.
Oh, okay. So
and
not
she was
like
like,
demons
no,
or
but then
things,
she
yeah.
was like, those cards are demonic. Get
Yes,
them out of my
dude.
house. You lied to me. You told me they weren't.
Yeah, she's like,
Just
get
spraying
rid of
over
your
me,
Harry
throwing
Potter
oil.
books. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. My friend, same thing. He had all these binders full, and this would have been like, I don't know, 2000, 2001.
Yeah, yeah.
And I told him, I was like, because I was the type of kid that like, if I couldn't have it, then neither could you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was telling him like, those are devils. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And I didn't believe that, but I just was so jealous that he had them.
Yeah.
And then I was like, we should get rid of them. And then I was like, no. We should sell them.
Nice.
And then we'll split the money.
Yeah,
Because
right.
it was my
So,
great
yeah.
idea. I'm saving your
So
life.
you just hustle them.
Yeah, so we went out in the street like a lemonade stand. It was a Pokemon stand. And dude, we were
Wait,
selling them
how
for
much?
like,
How much were you selling them for?
dude, probably like a whole sheet of them for like $1. We were just like getting rid of them. And
Dude,
I don't talk to him anymore.
I mean, that's hilarious, man.
you know what's funny?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
that story's real. The part where I don't talk to him, that's not real. I want to make it funny. You know who it was?
Who?
It was your uncle Bo.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
convinced him. I was like, I grew up with Max's uncle, and I convinced him like, if I can't have him, you can't have him. We sold them all, and his mom was so
That's
mad.
hilarious.
So, could you about hundreds of dollars worth of cards?
Dude, talk about like what's the word? Meta.
Yeah.
I was literally at his house like a few months ago.
Yeah.
And his son was
Yeah.
showing me his Pokemon cards.
I'm gonna convince him to sell it.
And the entire time he was like, "Don't sell these cards.
yeah.
Whatever you do, don't sell them."
There was once a kid in my life.
Yeah.
Maybe okay, so anyways.
No, but yeah, I was just gonna say
Yeah.
I had the entire first collection,
Right.
And I had like 3 Charizards,
Okay.
and I had like a holographic Charizard. I had a dark Charizard. It wasn't
Yeah,
holographic,
yeah,
but it was a
yeah,
dark
yeah.
Charizard.
Sure.
And I was like looking up those cards,
Yeah.
and how much they were worth,
Yeah.
and I don't want to talk about it.
It's crazy. I know Pikachu.
Yeah.
I think I know Charizard.
Yeah.
Or,
Charizard.
Charizard. Okay.
get it right.
I think I
Which
know.
it's Charmander.
Okay, this is what I was about to ask, yeah.
Charizard.
Oh my God, that's too much.
I used to play the games.
Yeah. No, I really wanted to get into it. Here's the problem, and I want to get back to the story of Breaking World Records, but the problem was not only was it like, back in the day, Christians were like, basically like we didn't do like Halloween. It was Hallelujah festivals,
sure.
and we didn't do like Pokemon. Now, like, my parents are like getting my kids like little buckets to get their trick-or-treat candy, whatever. Like, obviously it's all changed now. But obviously like Harry Potter. But here's the deal is that with Pokemon, I wasn't allowed to watch it, collect the cards, which I was mad. And then McDonald's did those toys. And remember it came with a Pokemon ball.
Dude.
But then the kid, he died. He put it over his mouth and he died.
That's crazy.
And then they were like, the devil.
The devil.
The devil
just
did it.
blame
We
on the
hate
devil.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Or the kid was like dumb.
Yeah, and it was before they put the little holes in the bottom. That's why we have that as a law
that
now.
makes sense.
Like, think about that happened in our
Yeah.
childhood.
I remember there was like a huge campaign with McDonald's where they were selling these like I think it was McDonald's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was where they were selling these golden cards, and they were like they had weight to them,
That's correct.
and they were like it was like the Unknown series.
Yeah.
So there was like weird like holograph or like weird words on it, stuff like that. And it was pretty cool.
That's
like you
super dope.
go to McDonald's and you collect these like golden cards.
I'm gonna get my girls into Pokemon.
Yeah.
Just like so I can live like through them.
Sure, yeah.
Because I don't want to go buy for myself.
it's a big thing right now.
Yeah, well,
like,
that's the
it's
thing is
coming
that
back,
like
full force.
you could go buy some because you have the nostalgia factor. But if I just jumped in
I
at
can't.
31,
I can't
But I'm
do
saying
it.
if I jumped in at 31,
Yeah,
that's that's just weird. Like it's just crazy.
You could do it.
All right,
Yeah, you could do
All
it.
right, I'll do it.
No, it's just because like I'm scarred. I can't do it anymore.
Right? Yeah,
I can't get back in the game.
I'll just be like throwing them up in my bed,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just like looking at them, trying to collect
But
them
that's
all.
the thing.
because-
I get way too obsessed about things.
Yeah.
and it'll just
Right.
consume me.
Now I did play the video games. My
Yes.
Game Boy. I did like
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
snuck those in. My parents didn't.
I
know.
was
They're
thinking
like,
about getting a Game Boy.
yeah,
and getting the old school
just
games.
to play. Yeah, dude. I think I played Gold.
Oh,
That's
dude,
the one I played.
And I just remembered. I had this Game Boy Pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, and it was a Game Boy Pocket, and it was the one. It was the edition right after the original Game Boy.
Right.
And it was still black and white screen.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yep.
like lit
Yep.
behind it.
Yep.
Right. And it was see-through plastic. Those are the coolest
Yeah, I remember
things.
exactly.
If you
yeah.
get like a video game see-through
I didn't have
plastic.
see-through plastic. Mine was purple.
Yeah,
and
that's
I always
cool.
played. I loved the Jurassic Park game. That was one of my favorite. But
Well, anyways, my Game Boy Pocket
Yeah.
saved my life once.
yeah, I've heard this.
Yeah.
Tell the story.
So
'cause it's
basically,
been a long time.
it was around Christmas time. Like Christmas is like a few weeks away.
Right.
And I'm like, I wrapped my Game Boy up as a gift to myself.
Normal.
Right. Because I was like, I want to get something nice for Christmas.
Yeah, so I gotta do it
So
myself.
I gotta do it myself.
Forget
Which-
you, mom and dad.
Yeah,
Forget
yeah.
you, Santa. I'm
Which,
doing it myself.
Funny enough, the Game Boy was actually my dad's.
Oh,
It was actually my dad's. And then
okay.
eventually he was just like, when he was done playing it, he
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
here, you
yeah,
can have
yeah,
it, kid.
yeah.
So one year I was 8 years old and I was like, I'm going to wrap this up. I wrapped it in tinfoil and also, what is it? Paper towels.
The more episodes we do, the more I feel so bad for your child.
Yeah, you just get into my
But
head.
on the other
how
side,
my head
but
works.
the other side, it's like amazing.
Yeah,
like that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the balance of that.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to give myself a gift.
Yeah.
I want a good gift this
Yeah.
year. So I wrapped up my Game
I'm
Boy.
gonna take my dad's Game Boy, wrap it in
Yeah.
tinfoil for myself.
Yeah, first paper
Yeah.
tall.
Well, to
tinfoil.
save it because
Yeah, you
got
got
to
to protect it from the tinfoil.
It's not the safest on
Yeah,
a screen.
Yeah, so it was like the
that
tissue
makes
paper.
sense.
Was the paper
yeah.
towel.
So you thought it through.
Yeah, I thought it through. And I wrapped it nice.
Yeah.
Put a little tape on it.
Yeah.
Right. Then I'm talking like we're like 2 weeks away from Christmas, and we're gonna go to the laundromat. Before we leave,
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna be at the laundromat.
Right.
I'm gonna be there, bored out of my mind.
Yep.
It's the worst time for a kid to be at the
Yeah.
laundromat with his
Yeah,
parents.
yeah.
Because like literally they're just yelling at you, like
Right.
don't touch things, don't
Right.
look at that person,
Yeah.
sit next to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna give myself an early Christmas
Sure.
present. And I'm gonna bring my Game Boy.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't even take it out of the tinfoil.
And you can make that decision. It was your
It was
gift
my
to
gift.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sad that I did that because I was like, I wanted you to wait till
Right,
Christmas.
right.
So I was like,
But you could always rewrap it.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
right? That's a good thought. I didn't even think about that.
That's where my mind goes.
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Like it's
No, I was
literally the
thinking-
gift that keeps on giving.
I was
Yeah.
thinking, no, literally when I was a kid, I was like,
Yeah.
the surprise is ruined.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't
The
rewrap it.
surprise I made for myself is ruined.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was
yeah.
like, we're close enough to Christmas.
Yeah,
right. So I put the Game Boy in my pocket, and at this time I'm wearing a
well, it's
big,
a Game Boy Pocket. So,
Yeah.
that's where you would
exactly.
Yeah.
That's where Game Boys
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
the Game
dude.
Boy Pocket goes in the pocket.
pocket, yeah.
Right. and my Game Boy is right here on my leg.
Sure.
Right here. So we get a block away. I can see the alley that cuts into the laundromat.
Yeah.
Right. Now, my mom, she's holding my hand. We're walking, and I see a white car come out,
Yeah.
and there's somebody hanging out the window shooting.
Right. Chicago.
Yeah,
So,
Chicago.
Yeah.
They're shooting into the alley.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then they peel off, hit
Right.
another car, and like, ta 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 ta.
Whoa.
Then,
Dude, hold on. Do that again.
yeah,
Dude.
right.
Dude, that was
yeah,
good.
and then there was a guy that ran out of the alley
Yeah.
after the car.
Yeah.
and started shooting.
Okay.
So he was like, ka, 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 ka. And he's shooting at the car.
Yeah.
Right? Then he looks in our direction, looks at my mom and me,
Yeah.
and starts shooting at us.
Okay.
And I'm looking
Okay.
at this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
I see
yeah.
all of this happening.
Yeah.
My mom, as soon as the shooting starts,
Yeah.
she stops,
Yeah.
goes like this,
Uh-huh.
and then just keeps walking.
Right.
She just kept
Yeah,
walking.
gangster. Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like
yeah,
pure
yeah.
gangster. I'm like,
Yeah.
I look at her, I'm looking up at her, I'm holding her hand, I'm just like,
Mama, we're dying.
yeah. I'm looking, I can see this happening.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are we doing this?
yeah.
Are we doing this right now?
Yeah.
You're right. And I don't know why my mom didn't stop.
Sure.
I found out later.
Gotcha.
She basically wasn't wearing glasses.
Oh, yeah.
She's
yeah.
blind as a bat.
Right.
And she thought they were throwing firecrackers.
Oh,
because
in
of
the
the
winter.
holiday.
Yeah.
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 So for a second, she was like, are those gunshots? She's like, probably
Yeah.
firecrackers.
Yeah.
So she kept
Just
walking.
a firecracker
Yeah.
war.
The guy starts shooting in our direction.
Yeah.
And then I feel like somebody punched me in the leg.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I felt like somebody punched me in the leg.
Right.
And I got pushed back.
Yeah.
And then my jacket, I remember this, my jacket pocket went flying into the air and hit me in the chest.
Sure.
I get into the laundromat. I go into my pocket.
Yeah.
Right? To get my Game Boy Pocket.
Right.
I open it up. I'm like, now we're getting to the boring part. We're just
Yeah.
going to do laundry.
Yeah. Right.
I think
The fun's over.
The fun's over.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to play my game. I go into my pocket and the back of my Game Boy, all the plastic was broken. Now, what happened was, I'm pretty sure is what happened.
Sure.
A ricocheted bullet skipped off the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And hit my Game Boy directly.
Dang, dude.
And I remember witnessing this and seeing it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that the metal, this thick piece of metal behind the Game Boy Pocket stopped like a ricocheted bullet. And I remember telling my dad, and he was like looking at it. Like once he was hearing the words coming out of my mouth, he was just like taking my clothes off in the middle of the laundromat, trying to check if I had any like.
Well, he had to do laundry.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, he was like making sure there weren't any holes in me. He was like
Right.
freaking out.
Yeah.
And then he was like just looking at my Game Boy, and he was just like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, that Game Boy saved my life.
Dude, gaming saved your life.
Exactly. And
That's sick.
it still kind of worked.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every time you played Pokemon or whatever, you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I almost died that day.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a fun memory.
And one day I traded it for a comic book.
Oh, so yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's like
Wasn't
on par.
my
The-
smartest
The
trade.
thing that saved your life. You
Yeah,
could have
yeah.
framed it. Could have told your kids
Wasn't my
about it.
smartest
Yeah,
trade.
for comic book.
But to be fair,
Yeah.
I was supposed to get it back. But when
Oh,
the kid took it
so
home,
like he loaned it.
yeah,
it was
yeah,
on
like,
consignment.
Because like, what are you gonna do with the comic book, right?
Yeah,
I just wanted to read the
Right,
comic book.
Right.
Like you could borrow my Game Boy
So,
for a little bit.
okay. So it was a borrowed trade.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But
That
then
makes
when
sense.
he took the Game Boy home
Yeah.
after school,
Yeah.
his mom saw it and
Yeah.
she was like, "You gave your comic book away for this piece of junk," and she
Yeah.
threw it away.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he couldn't give it back to me.
Well, I think that here's my advice to you.
Yeah.
Let's buy another one.
Okay.
Let's shoot it. And
All
we'll
right.
just tell people that
That's
that's
the Game
one.
Boy.
Yeah, I think that's I think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
So I think we're talking about being a kid, and I was thinking earlier. So my daughter likes watching TV, obviously.
Yeah,
The number
yeah.
one thing she watches two things: either Paw Patrol or she watches Blippi. Now, are you familiar with Blippi at all?
Did you just cuss at me?
No, pull up a picture of Blippi real quick. So Blippi is this YouTuber, and I hate kids that watch YouTube.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be frank.
You just
And
punch 'em in the face.
Yeah,
Just
so
like,
she
"Get
like
outta here."
sneaks it. She convinces both sets of grandmas to put on YouTube so she can watch adults play with kids' toys, which is totally creepy,
Yeah,
and I have to
yeah,
tell
yeah.
them not to do it. But she watches Blippi. This is Blippi. Okay, now Blippi is this like happy-go-lucky, like childlike.
Okay. So
Now-
he's like Blue's Clues.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna get. That's in my
Yeah.
my notes. So
What's his name? Steve?
Steve from Blue's Clues. Now, Blippi, he basically all he does is he goes to places and he reviews them. So he kind of gets like paid to do advertisement for like parks or like museums, whatever. And now listen, if we're talking like kid content online, he is one of the better ones. He teaches kids what to do and how to do stuff and count and all that stuff. And
that's cool.
And Ami has learned stuff from him, which is cool.
Nice.
But you kind of know in the back, he's doing it. He's getting the advertisement. He gets to travel around the country to whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was like kind of sick and tired of Paw Patrol and Blippi, so I was like, let's put on Blue's Clues. She had never seen it before, and so I put on season 1.
Show her some real content.
So then Steve it comes up, obviously, right? And the difference between Blue's Clues and Blippi is so massive. Steve, it's so cool. He was not trying to be like over the top, whatever. He played it so low key, but still like made the kids like get connected. And Blippi's over there like doing all these crazy stuff and he's dancing around, whatever. And then made me think of like that. I wonder what the difference is, why kids need a little bit more stimulation, or if they actually do. I don't think they do. But then I was going through like all different like kids shows that had hosts, and I was thinking, I was like Blue's Clues. And then do you remember like Zaboomafoo?
Oh yeah, I remember.
That was awesome. So that was like the animal show. I thought about them again. They were like,
and they had like the real lemur. He would like come in and he'd be like,
and then it would cut to like a puppet one. Like, dude, that was super cool. Do you remember?
I love that show because like they brought in real animals.
Yeah. No, it was like super educational.
The guys were cool,
but they were laid back. They were like having fun. They weren't over the top. And then do you remember? Did you ever watch Out of the Box?
Oh yeah,
Out of the Box.
Yeah, I vaguely remember Out of the Box.
Dude, Out of the Box was sick. And then I don't know if you guys remember Gullah Gullah Island.
I know it, but I don't think I watched it that much.
Pull up an image of Gullah Gullah Island.
If I see an image, I probably seen it.
It was to me, it was like one of my favorites, dude.
Yeah.
It was like educational, but like fun. But they were like islanders, so they, you got to learn about some culture and stuff. If you look at a picture, probably would be the easiest way to see. Okay, do you remember that like frog thing or whatever that thing is? That's Gullah Gullah Island right there. I used to love that. But anyways, they weren't so like they weren't so hyper. They were more like realistic characters. And I you know
what I think it is? We're gonna say.
No. Go ahead.
I think it's like it's the culture of competing attention, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just like you just keep ramping it up. You're trying to grab attention, right? So then I feel like kids are paying more attention to. Maybe they're paying more attention to the high energy stuff.
Sure.
So then parents just give them that stuff.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I just want to go back to a show where it's just a little more laid back. We were watching like Barney.
Yeah, Barney.
And Barney's, Barney's Barney. But it was still like, dude, bring it in. Right there.
Bring it in.
Barney was classics. Anyways, I gotta talk about it because Blippi is like taking over our television.
You know what's the height of that spectrum?
Yeah.
Like the opposite side of Blippi is Mr. Rogers.
Right. Mr. Rogers is the anti-Blippy.
Yeah, he's anti-Blippy. Yeah, and
dude.
we a bunch of content's coming out about Mr. Rogers. I grew up watching Mr. Rogers, right?
Sure.
Love the guy. But then I didn't realize how cool and different he was.
Oh yeah,
right?
For sure.
Like he'd like to sit in silence for
people
are it's like it's not a good formula for TV.
Right.
Just sitting in silence and like just messing with something, right? And making mistakes. But the philosophy behind it was really cool. Like just being able to sit in a moment and live.
Now, were you a PBS kid or a Nickelodeon kid or a Disney kid?
Kind of like all of it.
So Anna,
there's times where you didn't have cable,
right?
So then you would just be like straight PBS.
Yeah. So that's how Anna was. Anna was a PBS kid her whole life, so she was like all about Arthur.
Yeah. Oh, I love Arthur.
And I looked down upon PBS kids.
You're just standing in your ivory tower.
There was the Sesame Street, Barney, there was some cultural icons, Mr. Rogers. But then when you go past that, I would just, I'd be like, oh, PBS, and I would turn to like Disney, I turned to Nickelodeon. I think between those, I was more of a Nickelodeon kid for sure. But yeah, PBS, I was not I was like, oh, you mean the free cartoons? I'd rather not.
They had a lot of cool stuff on there, man. There was like...
No, I was just a hater. I was just a straight up
hater.
And guess what? I'm still a straight up PBS hater, dog.
You ever
hate it.
You ever catch like Nick at Night?
Oh, no, I solely grew up watching that Nick at Night. Yeah.
George Lopez.
So no, I'm talking when I was a kid, it was I Love Lucy.
Oh, I love Lucy.
It was the
yes.
Oh, you do love Lucy.
I love Lucy.
Okay, cool.
I love Lucy.
Yeah,
she's
dude.
awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a communist.
I would watch that, Three's Company. Like a lot of the 50s, 60s, and 70s television is what I love. When they started doing more like 80s and 90s, like 80s, okay, 90s, like I used to love, I would love the Facts of Life which is like the all girl. They're like an all girl school or whatever. And I would just.
I don't think
it
I've
was
seen
just
that one.
like
Or like
10-year-old
Three's
me, just like
Company.
yeah.
Three's Company,
I
no.
just said I was just talking about Three's Company.
Oh, I did not know that.
But yeah, no. So I was like, I would watch them because I was like, it was all about girls. I'm like 10 years old, like teach me about the facts of life.
What
you
do the
know?
girls do?
Yeah. So I was, but I was a huge Nick at Night kid.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. So we like to check in on which holiday it is today.
Yeah, let's do that.
So what is the holiday of the day today?
Well, we have a couple to celebrate. The first one is National Kiss a Wrestler Day.
Ooh,
So
do you know
get
any?
excited.
I don't
Hulk
know any
Hogan.
wrestler. I would 100%. I'd
I wouldn't
kiss
kiss
Hulk,
him.
though. Oh, you
I
wouldn't?
mean, I guess.
Well,
put a-
you're more of a Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, exactly. I was
By
gonna
the way,
say, put on glasses.
did you know that Macho Man Randy Savage was related to me for a little bit?
What?
Yeah, he married into our family. And guess what? You know how like family reunions are boring when you're a kid, like they're the worst, right?
Not mine, but
White people have
yeah,
terrible
I was
family
just,
reunions.
you said that, and I was like, yeah. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, actually,
because
not
you know
at all.
you're gonna play like some weird games and it's like bingo, family bingo.
Okay,
it's like
yeah,
terrible,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
We
and-
played like at my family reunions. We played like
dominoes.
well, yes. Okay, we played a lot of
Yeah,
dominoes.
yeah.
I'm really good at it. I'll beat anybody in this room.
Yeah.
No, but we played a lot of actually like grand scavenger hunts. And
Gotcha.
like we'd have to like leave where we were and like go find stuff. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
fun.
Well, anyways, we would always go, and then one year we couldn't make it, and
Yeah.
that's the year Macho Man Randy Savage came to our.
The 1 year.
Yeah, dude, the year, and we call it the year Macho Man Randy Savage came to our. That's
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
call that year.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it was like 2002, but we don't call it's 2001.
Yeah.
and then 2002, we just call that the year Macho Man Randy Savage went to our family reunion, and then it goes 2003. And he
Gotcha.
signed autographs at our
No
family
way.
reunion, but I got an autograph.
Wait, so how were you related to him?
Somebody who's my mom's cousin or something like that married him.
Whoa.
And he actually came to the family reunion.
Wonder
And
if they're
then
still
they're-
married.
No,
Don't-
I don't
oh.
think. You can't keep Macho Man Randy Savage
You
locked
can't
in,
keep him
dude.
down.
You
He's a
can't
free
keep him
man.
married
He's a free bird.
in a relationship at all.
He's a savage.
And, he was enemies with Hulk Hogan, so I'll
Yeah.
kiss Hulk
They're
Hogan.
friend-
You
they're
can-
like frenemies.
You can kiss my cousin, Macho Man Randy
All right,
Savage.
yeah.
Okay, what other holidays we
Okay,
got?
so the
like,
next one.
That's my impression.
That's good, because honestly, it applies to like 90% of wrestlers.
Yeah,
So
that's
that was
true.
a good impression.
Yeah. Actually, I grew up watching The Rock
Right, so
and Steve Cole. Oh my god, I just messed up his name. Steve Austin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because they call that's the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
And you know what I got to say for that?
What?
You got a bad attitude.
So,
Nice.
yeah, that's what I
Go
say to The Rock and
Bring
Stone
it in, bro.
Cold. Yeah,
Bring
dude.
it.
Dude. All right, what other holidays we got?
So the other one, this is the only other interesting one. The other one's like do something nice for someone, but the one I want to talk about is National Get Funky Day.
Oh,
Ooh, dude.
snaps.
How often do you get funky?
Every day, bro.
'Cause I was gonna say, like, I get funky way more than once a year.
Yeah. Like, I work a lot. And I get sweaty.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then I'm
that.
just- Oh, is that not what we're
It's a
talking
different
about?
kind of
Are we
funky,
talking
yeah.
about like breaking it down?
Yeah.
Dancing?
Yeah, I used to be in my teenage years, I was a pretty good dancer. I was
That's
actually
right.
a hip hop dancer, and so I would get funky quite a bit. And these days,
They call them twinkle toes.
yeah,
on the
dude,
streets.
that's exactly.
But-
what, oh, this is a perfect segue.
Yeah,
Was there
yeah.
any more holiday? We'll get
No,
back. Okay,
we're good.
perfect. I wanted to talk about nicknames.
Okay.
So it was not Twinkle Toes.
All right.
But
It sounds pretty dangerous to me. Like if somebody came up to me and like,
Yeah.
his name's Twinkle Toes.
Yeah,
bro.
I'd be
I'm like,
"Ooh,
whoa,
okay.
don't mess with him.
Cut it out.
Thanks, Dr. Phil.
Yeah. No, but I want to talk about nicknames. I grew up. I did not realize this till a few years ago, but I grew up with the group. We called ourselves the Guys, right?
Okay.
That's not the original, but we called
Yeah,
ourselves the
yeah.
Guys, and everybody knew us as that. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they would say that's the Guys. and
Those
you
are
knew
the guys.
Yeah, you knew who it was. And we would do a lot of times at one of my friends' house. We would all sleep over there every weekend for years. We did this, and
The Guys.
we were the Guys, right?
Yeah.
And we had nicknames for each other, but at the time, you're not thinking that's just what you call that person. That becomes their name, right?
Yeah.
And so it wasn't until a few years ago that I was like, I grew up like in like a movie or something like that. We like everybody just had nicknames, and
Almost like Goodfellas,
exactly like mafia stuff. And it's just like it was-
which is like one of the greatest movies ever.
Yeah. So actually, he's actually a listener. Right? He comments on our stuff. His name was
Someone from Goodfella?
no. Somebody I'm about to tell you about.
Okay.
So that would be awesome.
I was like, whoa.
No, but my friend Jose Rosado.
yeah.
He listens, and we grew up with like 4 Jose's in the group of guys, right? I grew up with a lot of Hispanics, so but anyways, so we had to. This is a funny thing. Every Jose got a different nickname, and then nobody was called Jose.
Yeah,
which is funny, but
that's funny.
We called him Cheeks.
Yeah,
and we only called him that because when he was younger, he had like puffy cheeks, and then forever till this day we refer to him as Cheeks.
Yeah, I remember Cheeks.
Yeah, so we would, but I didn't realize I was older. I'm like, that's interesting. We we never called him Jose once.
He was Cheeks.
I don't even know if I knew his name was Jose.
Yeah,
he was just Cheeks.
No, that's the funny part is like I knew him as Cheeks.
Yeah.
I wasn't a part of your friend group.
Yeah.
So I didn't know who, like I rarely encountered the guy.
Yeah.
But I knew that he was Cheeks.
Yeah. We had another guy. His name's Paul. We always called him Paul Wheezy because one time he was sick and he was wheezing.
Yeah.
And then obviously Lil Wayne went by Wheezy, so we started calling him Paul Wheezy.
I like it.
And then we just called him Wheezy. And then one time he was logging into his computer and he was putting in the password. And we were like, oh, we need to put it in. We're like, hey, dude, what's your password? And he was like, it's Wheezy. And we kept putting him like, dude, it's not working. And he was terrible at spelling. So he was putting, it was spelled with one E. So we kept calling him Paul Wezzy for the rest of the time. He became Paul
I love when
Wezzy.
a nickname transforms.
Yeah,
it
just because
of level.
Yeah. But there's this one kid, and you know who this is. That I don't know if you know the origin of his nickname.
I already know who you're talking about.
And
Let me say the nickname.
Okay.
Rico.
100%.
I know Rico.
His name was James Rico.
Yeah, James Rico.
And so everybody called him James Rico, and then you called him Rico for short.
Yeah.
And I was there the moment he got the nickname.
Nice.
So
when the legend was born.
Dude, so there's this kid, and he was sitting on a bus. We were going to a camp. Our youth was going to a camp, and
good times.
He somehow sat next to this girl that he kind of had a crush on. The girl wanted nothing to do with him, right?
Bro, it ain't a camp unless you're sitting
dude,
close to someone.
It's not a
like.
camp unless you leave with a girlfriend, right?
right?
Otherwise, you ain't camping.
Yeah.
But so he somehow finagles his way and gets to sit next to her, right? And nobody knows his name. Okay, he's just like it's the first time we're all meeting him.
Like you guys are in a van.
Yeah.
We're
in a school bus.
You're in a school bus.
Dude, we got a whole school bus.
You're basically, this is what happened. You're in a school bus.
Yeah.
You're driving past them. You're like, hey, you want to go to camp? And he just hops in.
Basically.
Nobody knows him.
Yeah. He's sitting next to this girl, and the whole time he's spitting game. Now, James, he's just a different kind of guy.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
He's just kind of different. He's spitting game. It's not the best game. And the girl, she just goes, and we're all kind of watching it, and everybody's kind of giggling and laughing, whatever. And then the girl stands up and says, hey, look, everybody, we got Rico Suave here. Okay? So then we go, okay, now we have a name.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
We don't know his real name.
We don't know his real name.
Then on day 2 of the camp, everybody's going, hey, what happened to that kid? We'll see him pop around. He's running around. He's like talking to people
Yeah,
and stuff.
in and out.
Yeah, and then everybody said, I think his name is James. And we're like, oh, that's interesting. Okay, James. And then somebody said, no, his name is James Rico. Yeah. And everybody's like, oh, because we've already forgotten about the Rico Suave. Okay,
Yeah,
this is like a game of telephone now. And we're like, oh, so his name is James. Nobody questions it. James Rico. Of course. This white kid is named James Rico.
Yeah. Which, by the way, this is the best way for a name to
100%.
manifest.
So 4 days into, we're leaving camp. Everybody loves this kid.
Yeah.
And we all love, and he starts calling himself, he introduces himself as James Rico.
That's a baller move.
Dude,
This
okay.
kid, I knew him.
Yeah.
He has confidence.
Dude,
right?
100%.
Pure
and really
confidence.
Shouldn't, but does.
Yeah.
And then for the next few years in youth group, we keep calling him James Rico.
And then that's just his name. That's who
his
he
name.
is.
His mom, for years, referred to him as not just James, not just Rico. She would call him James Rico, dude.
This guy's own mother.
His own mother. His Facebook.
Which she makes a mean upside down pineapple cake.
Yeah, she does. She
does.
does.
It's pretty
Classic, dude. And then his I think his MySpace at the time, then became his Facebook, his Instagram was James Rico.
That's awesome.
You know what I found out?
What?
His first name is not even James.
His first name, not even James.
Not even James. I don't know what his name is, but forever he was just James Rico.
I thought I knew his name, but I don't remember it.
No, but it's not.
Because he is James Rico.
Right. So, because he calls himself James Rico. So not only was Rico obviously not his name, but James wasn't even his name either.
Yeah.
But James Rico lives on to it. And so
That's my favorite type of move. Just introduce yourself.
Commit. You have
Wait. I
love
one
it.
chance.
Do you guys remember he had his own dance move, and then everyone
we
was
called
doing
it
the James
the
Rico?
James Rico. Yeah,
That's
dude.
right.
Yeah, him and his mom loved to dance.
Yeah.
and she'd be busting it down, and he
She
didn't-
was getting funky.
and he didn't want to get showed up, so he'd
That's
go on the
right.
dance floor too, and we're like, oh, he's doing the James Rico. And I think I've seen like other kids do it. Like I think,
Yeah, we would all do
if
it.
TikTok
Do you
was
remember
around,
it?
if no,
It's this. It's the peace
oh
sign with
yeah,
the foot
dude.
up.
Okay,
Wait,
Maxine, you do
so
it.
What was it like?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
but he
the
puts
J-
his foot up.
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
he would be a TikTok sensation.
yeah. The James Rico.
The James Rico at James Rico. Anyways, did you have a nickname at all?
Yeah, I had a few nicknames. I had like family names, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stupid.
what'd you say?
Stupid.
Stupid. Yeah, kids are just bullying me, calling
Yeah.
me stupid, things like that.
Yeah.
No, I had a family name, and it's actually because I'm named after my dad.
Yeah.
And it's his family name.
Sure.
So I inherited it.
Yeah.
And it's Butch.
Gotcha.
Right. So the doctor, when he was born,
Yeah.
he's like, "Come on, Butch." He smacked him so he would like cry.
Okay.
And then ever since then, he was
Yeah.
Butch. And then when I was
Interesting.
born, they named me after my father.
Sure.
So then now I became Baby Butch.
So the nickname lived on.
Yeah.
Yeah. The group of guys, they would call me Nicky P.
Nice.
So that was kind of like my nickname. And then
Yeah.
it evolves into other things, whatever. But yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, I feel like I live like in a 1930s like movie or like we're like a little gang from the 30s. Everybody had
Yeah, yeah.
nicknames. Nobody knew each other. It's just like Nicky
No,
P,
seriously.
Cheeks, like all
Yeah.
that stuff. And then we had some other nicknames too that, I mean, the list
There was
is, like,
another guy
massive.
like named Nose.
Yeah.
He was a Jose.
Yep. So
Wait, I just wanted to point out real quick that Max forgot to say that his grandma calls him Baby Butchie Boy. Like, that's his name.
Yeah. Right.
But you forgot to say that your family dog, is also named Butch.
Oh yeah, names are weird in my family.
Yeah, okay.
Right? It's a little weird.
Yeah.
So my dog's name, like the family dog, his name is Butch too.
sure.
But it's not because his name is Butch. His
Right.
name's actually Chuleta,
Okay.
which is pork chop.
Sure.
But we call him Butchie's boy.
Right.
Because he belongs to Butch.
Gotcha.
So then he's Butch.
Gotcha.
So it's just short, just instead of Butchie's boy,
Yeah.
you call him Butch.
Sure.
And like
So he
every
knows
cat,
himself as Butch.
Every
Yeah.
cat that your family's had is
Is
basically
Tom.
named Tom.
There's like 7 generations of cats named Tom.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
And funny enough, so my name is Max, right?
Oh.
My dad's name's Max.
sure.
My grandmother on my mom's side
Max.
named her dog Max.
Oh yeah. But was that after you guys, or just because it's the most popular dog? name?
After.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, it was funny because they were both, I was a kid, but my dad's like, we're already named Max. Why are you going to name your dog Max?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
That's interesting. Yeah, I had a dog when I was a kid. We had a golden retriever, and we named him Shadow. And we did that because
That's a strong
Homer,
name.
Homeward Bound.
Yeah.
That he was named Shadow in
Yeah.
that as well.
Good movie.
I wanted to show you this clip. We were talking about conspiracy theories, and we might do a whole episode on it. But
I
have
would
you
love to do that.
seen? Have you seen? I don't know how into the Loch Ness monster you are, but growing up, like
I
that
know.
one photo is like so like it's ingrained in my brain.
Liv swears that she's seen the
Lake Michigan
Lake Michigan monster, which is like the Loch Ness monster.
Gotcha.
But in Lake Michigan.
Sure. Okay. Well, we think we found drone footage. Not we. I didn't discover it, but of the Loch Ness
Your
monster.
team?
I wanted to see what you thought about this.
Science team.
Give me your honest reaction if you think this is real. Look right there, right in that red circle. What,
Seeing it.
dude?
I'm looking. I
To
need
me-
something. Oh, those are boats.
Yeah.
Those are boats on the
Don't look
land.
at the shore. Look
Yeah,
at the
look
water.
at the red
No, but I'm trying
circle.
to get a reference.
Dude, when I saw this, I said, "Oh, he's real. Nessie's real."
Kind of.
Look at there's a 100% a dinosaur. Look at that thing.
Okay, so that's the
Do you
head there.
see- yeah, dude, that's like the long neck and then the body, dude. 100% that is a Loch Ness
Dude, it
monster.
could
I think
be.
they found it.
Could be.
I love drone footage of like ocean stuff. There's also a super awesome YouTube account of like this guy who we were talking about earlier. Like he goes out and films like great white sharks that are
Yeah.
right next to people.
Yeah, I got to see that. That's
dude,
insane.
it's so dope. So dope.
I love watching like footage of deep sea discoveries.
yeah.
Like you ever seen that one that was found in the Gulf of Mexico, which was like that. It was like a squid type animal or creature.
yeah, I think
and
so.
it was like this, like as deep as you can go.
yeah,
like
yeah,
footage
yeah,
because they
yeah,
were like
yeah.
looking for oil or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was just like this weird skull looking thing, and it was like
Yeah, yeah,
literally
yeah,
like
yeah,
20
yeah,
feet long or something like that.
That thing is intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ocean is not a. I don't like the surface of the ocean, let alone the depths of the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think I have a giant fear of sharks. Like to the point where like if I think too hard about a shark, I get all like scared. I can't close my eyes in the shower. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It's terrifying. So the thing was like in the
back
depths.
of your neck is just like your hairs are sticking up.
And I don't know if it was Jaws, but I love the movie Jaws.
Sure.
I don't know. I think when I saw that as a kid, I was like terrified of them. And it's just like something that I don't know. I just when I think about what's in the depths of the ocean, like when they find like those they found a glow in the dark shark for the first time ever, just like the other day.
Like a deep shark?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
a
they're
deep
like
water
yeah,
shark?
way in the bottom, and it like glows in the dark.
That's
like,
crazy.
A shark, dude. It was like
Glow shark.
Yeah, dude. Glow shark.
Glow shark.
Yeah, dude. That was sick.
That sounds like a product you see on,
Yeah.
like on Nick at Night.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like, get yourself a glow shark.
Yeah. Well, oh, look up the glowworm baby toy. Let me know if you had one of these.
Okay.
I think this was solely a white person thing.
All right.
But you'll be like a good barometer if it's actually true. I think, is it not? Yeah, look up
Which, by the way-
glowworm baby. Right there, dude. Go to images. Did you have one of those?
What the heck am I looking at?
Right? No, go to the real one. Over to the side, the far side. No, opposite side. Right there.
That thing?
Yeah, dude.
No.
You
never ever.
remember that?
It kind of looks like a bookworm.
No, it's a glowworm. And the
Okay.
face actually glows, dude. That was like one of the most iconic toys. Leave in the comments if you've ever had that toy.
like a
before.
nightlight.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And you'd like sleep with it. I was so iconic.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
my friends had one. Dude, speaking of toys,
Okay.
my mom is always telling me like that she kept a box of my toys after all these years. And my favorite toys growing up were action figures. That's pretty much all I wanted.
Sure.
Anytime I went to the store, that's what I was begging for. That's what they'd buy me. And so she kept a box of my action figures. And I have not gone through them in years. And I pulled them out. I wanted to go through them with you and see if you maybe had any or if you recognize any. Okay? Here we
Sure. Oh, we're doing this right now? Let's check it out.
go. No, I was thinking we'd do it later. Yeah, let's do it right
Yeah.
now. All right. So here's some toys that I had. Okay, and then people can leave comments below to see if like
Nice.
they had any. of these. Okay, we won't go through every single one of them,
Dude, is that Austin Powers?
dude.
Is that Austin Powers?
Dude, when I was a kid, I loved Austin Powers, dude. There
Let me
you
see
go.
that.
So I literally have not looked in this box forever.
Oh,
Okay,
behave.
dude,
That's what it says.
these are gonna be in the set. These are. Do you remember the show Street Sharks?
Yeah, I remember Street
Dude,
Sharks.
Street Sharks. Let's see if it still works.
That's legit, dude.
He could open up his mouth.
Dude, you can get money for that.
Oh, dude, but I gotta keep it, dude. When I was a
gotta keep
kid,
it.
Street Sharks was like my favorite show.
Hand that down to
now,
your
this one
grandchildren.
was the villain Street Shark, and I'm missing the piece.
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
pull this down and that would spin,
Dude.
dude. And he had like a drill on his nose.
Maybe that's where your fear of sharks came from.
Oh, Street Sharks.
Street
I
Sharks.
was like, dude, they could be on the street,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, what's
Tiny Soldiers?
no,
Toy
close.
Soldiers? Toy
Small
Soldiers?
soldiers.
Small Soldiers.
Small soldiers.
That was a
dude.
good movie.
So I
It's
had
kinda
this
creepy, but,
guy.
like,
yeah, dude,
super
I
cool.
love that movie. All right, let's see what else we got in here. See if you recognize. Here, you can look through it too. We got Hulk Hogan. Now I had a lot of wrestler toys,
Dude,
but I
Hulk
didn't
Hogan.
watch. I didn't watch wrestling, but I was super into the toys because I like macho
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
action figures, and so I
Hey,
always think Hulk Hogan
give him
is
a
so
kiss.
sick. Oh yeah,
you can
dude,
kiss him.
dude. Kiss a wrestler, dude.
Dude, kiss a wrestler. The prophecy has been
I
foretold
looked you
that
right in the
one
eye.
day
said, oh, look at.
Nikki P would kiss the wrestler on the cheek.
Dude, these are going in the set, dude.
Dude.
And I modified them
Yeah.
because I wanted to have black hair, so I
Yeah,
colored
gotta
it in
do it.
myself. Dude, that's
He
sick.
kind of looks like he looks like a 70-year-old man who still dyes his hair.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I know so many of those men. It's
Yeah.
it's wild. Let's just see if we got any more. Oh, Magneto. Dude,
Dude.
a Magneto
Yeah.
toy from the first X-Men
Yep.
movie.
What about this one right here, Planet of the Apes?
Dude, which people hate that movie. I love
that movie.
Planet of the Apes.
That was a
dude.
super cool movie.
Now, here's a great one. Okay. This right here. This is from
Is that Star Trek?
no, it's from a movie called Battlefield Earth.
Oh, Battlefield Earth.
People, dude, okay, so here's
That's
the funny
a good
thing.
movie I've heard. Yeah.
So Battlefield Earth has one of the worst scores in Rotten Tomatoes. Okay?
We should watch it.
It's John Travolta, 100%.
Yeah.
The last time I seen it was me and my dad went to a drive-in movie.
Nice.
We were so pumped, and we're like, Battlefield Earth, John Travolta. Like,
Yeah.
I love Grease. This is gonna be great. And we get there, and I remember my dad being really disappointed, but I thought the movie was incredible. And then later on, all these years later, people say it's one of the worst movies ever made. It was like a scam. Like
But to you as a
dude,
kid.
like money laundering, they say, like
Whoa.
all this stuff. The Church of Scientology.
We
is
should do a whole
involved with
episode
it.
on that.
100%. This is a toy from that movie.
All right, let's do like
And it's not even John Travolta. It's like a B character, but I have that one.
let's do like a bunch of research.
Yeah.
See if there's any other toys.
Okay.
get the toys.
Yeah,
Just
of
have
course,
them.
of course.
Just
You gotta
them.
have the toys.
Just gotta have
Yeah,
the toys.
yeah, yeah.
Then we should do a whole podcast like breaking down all the.
Dude, that would be sick.
weird stuff going on.
By the way, I have the movie, so that's gonna
Whoa.
be easy. We can definitely watch it. Hey, I got a bunch of Lord of the Rings toys. So
Dude.
that would have been like 2001. So that's towards the end of my action figure
Yeah,
career coming in there. Let me just see if I got any more. Oh, here's another X-Men one right here.
Yeah.
Wow, right there. Tons of wrestlers. Oh, dude, you can kiss the Rock, dude.
Dude, The Rock.
Dude, you can kiss the Rock.
Give me The Rock. Mwah.
Dude, that's so sick, dude.
Kiss a wrestler day. Do it, guys.
This guy's from the Matrix. Remember this guy? He would be the one typing on the computer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, that'd be
He was
sick.
cool. What happened to his hand?
What's up?
Who's this dude?
That's Triple H.
Triple H.
Yeah, dude. Again, now this is a Star Trek toy right here, and this is I never even seen like any of the Star
That's on
Trek
the board,
movies,
right?
but I don't know. I never seen it. I just bought ones I thought were cool.
Yep. No, I could be wrong.
Here we go. This is a Backstreet Boys toy, and I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure this is like a Burger King exclusive.
What?
Burger King, right there.
Right there.
There's and I kept it. Then my mom kept it. So, anyways, I just was
Why'd
like,
your mom keep it?
she kept all these
Oh,
toys.
because she
Yeah,
kept it.
yeah. I
Makes
mean,
sense.
all these. Let me just see if there's anything in here.
Dude, is that Kane?
Dude. Here you go. Dude, mint condition. I'm gonna sell that, dude. Forget my childhood, dude. I'm selling these toys.
These are cool, dude.
Oh, here's Mark Wahlberg. Now, this is also from Planet of the Apes, but he's stuck in a permanent disco pose. That's how they designed him, dude. So not only was the movie like not the best,
He's
but
like-
the toys, yeah.
toys.
But
He's
what
like,
other
hey.
moves can you have him do besides that?
He's like, hey, what's up, apes? Planet of the Apes.
yeah, yeah.
You
yeah.
guys are smart and stuff, but can you do disco?
I didn't know Southerners were like super into disco. That's like a new thing to find out.
I can do other voices besides Southerner.
Yeah.
And for some reason, this podcast just brings it out.
But you know, these days that's one of the safer accents to
Okay,
do.
yeah.
So I think that's like the one that makes sense to go to. Now, there is a toy that I had as a kid that I'm out on the lookout for, and I really want to put it out there because if anyone ever comes across it or finds it like on eBay, I want them to buy it for me, and then I'll give them my deets on where to send it. But it's you ever seen the show The Biker Mice from Mars?
no.
So look up Biker
Sounds
Mice from
dope.
Mars toy. There was this show about these mice that were bikers, like straight up they were bikers, and
Yeah,
but they were
yeah.
from the planet Mars, but they came to Earth. And there's this toy,
That's a great premise for a show.
dude. It is so good. It's like it reminds me of, like Street Sharks and Biker Mice from Mars were at the same time.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
like mice on the streets versus like sharks on the streets.
Yeah.
So go to no. See the one with the red bandana? Go down to the toy.
I've definitely
To
seen
your
those
left,
mice
to your
before.
left. That one right there. So, okay. Dang, that's not the toy. Click it. That's fine, though. Oh, wait. See the toys right there? The three of them? What is happening over there? See the three toys? Top row. That one right there. Oh, dang. Okay, that's just a picture. Anyways, the one in the middle. There's a toy of that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
if anyone can find me, send it in. Dude, it was like my favorite toy of all time, and it's impossible to find.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
gonna get it.
the holy grail
Yeah.
of action figures.
Yeah. So I would love for you to watch Biker Mice from Mars. I'd
Okay.
like for you to watch Battlefield Earth.
Yeah.
By the next episode, that would
Okay.
be. If
alright.
you could do that,
Which,
would
by the
be-
way, did you finish Lost?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
worth it.
Worth it?
The last season is
Should I
so
just
good.
we should just watch the last season.
Just
I'd
watch
say.
the last episode.
Just the last episode.
Just like watch the last episode. I think
I
it'll
should
like
do a
hook you
review
right.
video
Yeah.
of me just watching the last episode.
Yeah,
And I'm
dude.
completely
Yeah,
disconnected from the entire show right now.
That would be so good. No, it's so much better than I thought. The reviews, like people did not like it, but what's weird, I was watching, people have rewatched it like I am, and they
Yeah.
like it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like falling back in the
I wonder if like having a future perspective
Yeah.
makes it better.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that like rewatching it, I felt like closure. I felt good about it. I
Yeah.
felt like I had a better understanding because I didn't really understand the closing of it the first
And that
time.
was like not just directed, but it was written by J.J. Abrams, right?
He's a producer on it.
He's a producer?
David.
I thought he was, like, the one that,
Damon Lindelof.
Oh, okay.
He's like the main like head
Gotcha.
writer on that. Yeah.
I knew that J.J. Abrams was heavily involved. with
Yeah,
that.
he was like the executive producer of that
Gotcha.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I did hear that you had some videos to show.
Yeah, I just wanted to, you're showing me action figures.
Right.
I wanted to show you a little bit of how my brain works.
Sure,
right?
okay.
So I just want to show you like the type of TikToks that I watch.
Gotcha.
So
Now
I
I'm not a
figured-
big TikTok guy.
Yeah.
So
sometimes I do a lot of like like today I was at the airport in Chicago just sitting around.
Yeah.
So I'll scroll TikTok every now and then.
Gotcha.
So this guy, I love this guy right here. His name, I think it's I don't remember it, but it's like Jojo Blankenship.
Okay.
Jojo Blankenship.
Gotcha.
And he's
Solid
the sweetest
name,
guy
solid
ever.
name.
He's
Yep.
super sweet. And I just love his content. I watch his content
Yeah.
for hours, but this is the perfect video because it just like, it breaks him down perfectly.
Okay. Cool. Let's check it out.
Hey, if you are trying to get me to join a group called Illuminati or anything that's in that group, do not do it. I will not follow you and I will reject you all the time.
Strong morals from this
He's got
guy,
strong
for
morals.
sure. I love how he's coming out hot, saying, "Hey, listen, I'm not going to join Illuminati."
Right.
He's
That's his whole thing.
Yeah.
His whole channel is like, well, like most of his like older stuff.
Yeah.
That was an older video.
Gotcha.
A lot of his older stuff is just like, guys, I don't want to join the Illuminati.
Okay, yeah,
Stop
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
make me join the Illuminati.
Yeah,
and they really want this guy.
That's my next question is, I wonder how many people come to him and is like, dude, Jojo, we need you in the Illuminati.
You'll be surprised.
Yeah.
They're always in the comments.
Okay.
They're always in the comments.
Well, I don't know if I trust that TikTok comments are Illuminati.
They're in there.
Yeah.
They're looking
So
for him. They're
it's
trying
like-
to get him in the Illuminati.
Yeah, so it's
they're
like,
trying to use his talents.
it's him,
Yeah.
Beyonce, Bill Clinton. They're
Yep.
just getting everybody they
Yep.
can, and they need this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then there's like a bunch of people in there just like in the comments. I love reading the comments because everybody's just like, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Stop bothering him.
Hey, Illuminati.
Yeah, Illuminati, get out of here.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Dude, the shadow government
Yeah.
that runs this nation
Yep.
needs this guy.
Yeah.
And I get it because they need somebody who might fly under the radar. And then, but he could be, the thing is, what I like is he's turning down billions of dollars, most likely.
That's right.
He's turning
Power.
down women left and right.
Yep.
He's turning down celebrity status.
Yeah.
He could be the next Jeff Bezos. He could be Jojo Bezos.
He could be.
But he's like, you know what, Illuminati, get out of my
It's like,
face
get out
with
of here.
this. I
Because
don't
he
wanna
has
be
a
part
strong
of it.
moral code.
Right.
And that's important.
And the cool thing is, I don't know if there's a single person who's told me more about themselves in one TikTok
Exactly.
more than he just did right
Can
there.
we watch it again?
The moment, yeah, I need. We
I
just
love
break
it
it
so
down.
much.
Let's break this down real quick.
Because I'll watch his videos just so I repeat, and I just love it.
Hey, if you are trying to get me to join a group called Illuminati or anything that's in that group, do not do it. I will not follow you and I will reject you all the time.
He's gonna reject us all the time. What I liked about it is this: he said a group called the Illuminati.
Yeah.
What I like is he knows what the real name is.
Yeah, yeah.
And he knows that we just go by, we call them the Illuminati because we don't know what else to call
He's
them.
like, hey, if you are a part of a group called
Yeah,
the Illuminati,
Some people call them the lizard people. Some
Yeah.
people call them the mole people that,
Yeah.
that live underground.
the Watchers.
Yes. So I like that he's like, listen, let's just cut to the chase. This group called
Yeah.
the Illuminati, I will reject you every time you
Yeah.
you want me.
And what I love about his content is his creative genius. Like when you look at the framing of the video,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Like it's very like you don't know where he is, right?
Right.
There's nothing descriptive,
Right.
Right.
So pull up the video. Don't play it. Just pull up a still of it.
Yeah.
I like how in this one he's in a car. We don't know what kind of car it is.
Right.
He's in a car. And I like how the car is slightly falling apart
Which
and just wrapping around the top of his head. And that's a choice.
if you've never been in a car,
Right.
where the ceiling is starting
Yeah.
to like fall apart,
Yeah.
you've never been in a
And
car.
I like how he's showing us, listen,
Yeah.
I know I could be in a Lambo
Right.
in 1 second if I just say yes.
I'm a humble man,
But I'm rejecting them.
look where I am.
Yeah, I'm going to reject them all day. And I don't care if my car is trying to wrap itself around me
Yeah.
and become one with the car.
Right.
I don't want to be a part of Illuminati.
That's right.
Yeah, and I like that.
You ever like have you ever been in an old car like that? And
Yeah.
then you're just like playing around with this. With
Yeah,
the,
my
the
friend
ceiling?
Paul Wezzy,
Yeah.
he had this car. It was a red convertible that wasn't sealed properly. So if it rained, it was like so bad. So one day, and it was supposed to only fit like 3 people. Like I don't know
Just
how
dripping water.
Yeah, I don't know if a car is supposed to fit 3 people, but this one,
Wait,
yeah,
the car could only fit three people.
Yeah, the
I was
back
about to
seat
let
was
you just
so
like say
like
that.
no, it was so jank. But we obviously would get like 6 guys in there. So one time
Okay,
we're
yeah.
like, okay, we actually were gonna go to church, and so we woke up late. Everybody gets ready. We're in our Sunday best. We got to go into the car, and as soon as we get there, we realize, oh no, it rained overnight, and there was sitting water in the car this tall.
Oh
dude.
my gosh.
And obviously everything's wet, so we're like laying down plastic
Wait, what would you
bags.
do? Like,
Everybody's
when it would rain, it'd just be water in the
It'd
car.
be it'd be nothing you could do. No matter what you did, there was water in the car. And
Right.
The ceiling was like that,
Yeah.
but it had filled with water. So you're poking it and it's like a water bed, like a reverse water bed, dude.
Water ceiling.
Yeah. And
Dude.
if you just hit the wrong spot, it just would splash.
Let's make that a
everywhere.
trend. Instead of water beds, water ceilings.
Water ceilings,
Just
dude.
like tons of water over
Yeah,
you
yeah,
while
yeah.
you're sleeping.
That'd be sick.
Just terrifying.
I got another thing I wanted to ask you about is we talk about Pokemon cards and toys. Did you ever get into the Beanie Baby craze?
That's too much money, bro.
Yeah.
Beanie Babies was like
Right. So you were like
that was like gold standard of collecting.
right.
See,
So
with Pokemon cards, I was hustling.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It was easy to hustle kids.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you make trades left and
Right.
right. But Beanie Babies, that's
Yeah.
adult stuff.
Yeah, I was. We did Beanie Babies. Me and my sister, we did, and I knew people who did it. And we all thought we're gonna be rich, right?
Yeah.
Now, luckily, I didn't spend
You put
$1,000
your
on.
life savings
Yeah,
into Beanie
luckily
Babies.
I was only like 7. I didn't have a lot of money to spend.
Yeah.
But I found this the other day. This wasn't mine, but I found this at a thrift store, and it's called the Beanie Baby Handbook. Now, what's cool about this book is this came out in 1998. They are predicting the prices of Beanie Babies in 2008. So I wanted to go through a few to show you what they believe they would have been worth in 2008. Yeah. Now we know that in 2002, no one cared anymore, right? But okay, so for instance,
But it takes time. You gotta let those things die off a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. Okay.
them sit around.
So let's go right here. Okay. So there is Humphrey the Camel. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when somebody bought that, they paid $5 for it.
Right.
Now, in the year 1998, it was worth $1,000. So they bought it for $5, and in 1998, if they would have sold it in 1998, it would have been worth $1,000.
Oh wow.
Now, people didn't sell because they thought, hey, and
I'm gonna hold on.
yeah, they predicted that in 2008 it'd be worth $5,000,
Whoa.
and
just
I
a
think
come
in
up.
2008 it was probably worth 50 cents on eBay.
You looked it up?
No, that'd be my
That's your
best guess
prediction?
though.
Can
Yeah,
we look that one
yeah.
up?
I did just look up. I wanted to see how much the Princess Diana
Yeah.
Beanie Baby was going for, and because I remember it being like it was really expensive, and I looked it up and I saw that someone is selling it for $20,
Okay.
which is very very cheap.
That's more than 50
Steal,
cents.
dude.
But
That's a
somebody is
steal.
also selling the exact same one for $40,000.
Whoa. That's like
Now, if you're
price
shopping on eBay,
that's a big gap.
which one do you go for? If you're on eBay and you're just like, okay, listen, I can spend $20, or
Put my car
I
on
could
it.
buy this special one
Yeah.
for $40,000. Because maybe it was owned by Princess Diana. Does it say anything
You know what
like
I
that
would
on
do?
there?
I would just buy the $20 one and then
Right.
just tell people this one's 40,000.
Or sell it for $30,000.
Yeah, sell it for
If there's only two,
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
the $20 one, and then sell it for cheaper.
Big facts.
So here, let me go through another one. I'm trying to find some of the ones that I had. I just want to see what they thought they were worth. Dude, there's some in here worth $6,000. This Quacker,
Quacker.
they believe that it was gonna be worth $6,000.
Well, it's called
dude,
Quacker.
in 2008. That's what I'm saying. Oh, and its
quacky.
birthday was in 1994. So if you wanted to know when Quacker was born, it was
cool.
1994.
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I didn't collect those things. But
Yeah, I had like I
were
had
all
a
the
few,
rage.
and they were like the coolest thing ever. And then you'd bring them, but then eventually, you'd rip the tag off because you don't care anymore, and then
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
worth nothing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they end up all
You have to
being
get the
worth
tag
nothing.
protectors.
You ever seen like
yeah.
the
Remember
horror
that.
stories of people that have like $50,000 worth of Beanie Babies that they thought was gonna make them millionaires, and they still have them to this
Oh
day?
my
Yeah,
gosh.
but here's the deal: is that they're gonna come back 100%,
Oh yeah,
and they're gonna be
if
worth
you keep
big
them long
money.
enough.
Yeah,
If you keep anything long enough,
yeah, oh yeah.
it'll be worth something.
Dude, you remember Furby?
Yeah.
Dude, Furby was sick, dude.
Oh,
Did you
man.
have a Furby?
Did I ever have a Furby? Yeah, we had
Yeah,
Furbies.
yeah.
They were like oddly creepy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you just had a Furby just
Yeah.
like on
And
your
it would
nightstand.
start talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Just in the middle of the night.
Dude, did you
get up
ha-
to get water and it's just watching you?
Did you ever have a Tamagotchi?
Oh, I love
Like
Tamagotchi.
aka the Gigapet?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, shout out
Gigapets.
Tamagotchi.
It would teach you how to raise a pet and like you would feed and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. And I had that one, and then I had a dinosaur one.
Yeah.
That was like some off-brand. It was called like Dino something, whatever. And I was like so passionate about keeping that dinosaur alive. I mean, I raised it from egg
Yeah.
to like killing machine.
Dude,
I did that
okay.
myself.
This reminds me of a video.
Yeah.
The Furby. I have to show this video.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to show this video, but I have to show this one.
Okay.
Furbies have evolved.
Right.
They've come back.
Right.
And they're bigger and badder than ever.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Okay. Okay.
Are you guys ready to watch this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Start from the beginning. This is a warning to all the people.
Yeah, I think TikTok should be banned off of all the app stores. I think that China
Furbies.
can keep it. We don't need
They're
it here in
coming for
America.
kids.
Yeah. I don't even know what I saw.
Yeah.
TikTok's not for 'em. I guess TikTok's not for 'em.
Here's the thing.
TikTok's not for 'em.
This is how my brain works. I'm really into this thing called Oddcore.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay. So don't
It's
look
not
it
like
up.
you're saying hardcore, but like if you're from New York. That's
Yeah.
like you just can't have
Oddcore.
Oddcore.
No, it's odd, like things that are
Yeah,
odd.
gotcha.
Oddcore. Let me show you this other video. It's the last video I have.
Okay, all right.
Okay, and this is like the perfect like representation of what I think is
Sure,
funny.
sure.
Okay. And then this will be enough torture for you today.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Because TikTok is it's an interesting thing. Okay, here we go.
My life be like.
What the dog doing?
This is
I can watch that.
when we started the podcast.
hours.
When we started the podcast, I thought, man, we're gonna be such a good combo because we just know each other so well.
Yeah.
and
It's
just
gonna be
within
wholesome.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I just
you can-
ruined everything.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know
Yeah,
him at all as much as yeah, no, I mean like
No, there's a bunch of
tweets
different-
are on. Tweets are on.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different stuff on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's like you watch one weird thing and
Yeah,
you like it,
right.
and then the algorithm is just so aggressive.
Yeah,
And it's
dude.
like, here's
Yeah.
more, here's
Yeah,
more,
dude.
here's more of that.
Right.
And like I'm sure there's like a bunch of dancing things
Right.
on TikTok because I think that's like
Right. Yes,
what it's
yes.
mainly for.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
But I don't watch that stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah, you're like, please just cleanse my computer.
yeah,
Like throw it out.
yeah.
It's the kind of video where once you watch it 3 times, it becomes hysterical.
Yeah, it
but
just
you
keeps
have to
getting
watch
funnier
it
and
Yeah.
funnier
over and over.
and funnier.
I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. No, yeah, I think that's gonna end our episode. Right there. No, I don't. I can't end like that. No, I like it. Listen, if you called that high art and put that in a museum, people would be like, "Oh my god, what is that? What is that? What
It's an apple pie.
splitsies?" Ready now, the bigger piece wins the episode.
All right.
Okay.
Hopefully this takes the shame
on.
off my family.
Ready? Okay, wait. Is it perfect?
Dude, are we perfect?
Camera?
I can't tell.
I'm trying to move
Dude,
mine
I
up.
think we're 100% equal.
Even.
And we both won the
Wow.
episode.
Even Stevens. Does this mean that the shame is off my family?
No.
From losing
You gotta
the world
win the
record?
world
I
record.
got to gain it back.
Yeah.
We got to strategize.
Yeah. We
And-
do. Well, guys, sometimes an episode doesn't have to end with a big explosion. It doesn't have to end with a lot of energy. Sometimes that episode can just end.
With an apple pie.